up, Robyn? How are you doing? How are you doing? This is Tea Time with Robyn. I am T. She is Robyn. We are here. We have a lot to talk about. I mean, we were late because we had a lot to talk about. But we are on the Build in Buffalo Network. Go over there and check out some amazing content. Even this week, it's still amazing content. It's still amazing content. Might be a little harsh, but still some amazing content over there. Hi, Robyn.
Hey, T. Ooh, it's been quite a week, hasn't it, girlfriend?
It's been a week of what the freak. Yes.
The freak.
If you didn't know, the Bills lost to Miami 13-30. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it today. We're going to get it out. I know you guys are probably over it, but we pod on Thursdays and this drops on Friday. So we got to talk. And talk we are. Robyn, explain to me, it's the 4-1 and everybody was like, okay, it's on their side of the field. You don't go for it, but you set the tone. You want to set the tone, Robyn. You want to set the tone.
Mm-hmm.
There's no tone being set. Talk to me about that. And what did you feel when you seen that first play, that first drive, and you're like, what are you guys doing?
I wondered if they were all still on the plane and that this was just AI.
We were watching AI.
That's what I thought. We have so much to talk about. Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, Sandra. We do.
We have so much to talk about. And we have to start with Joe Brady.
Oh, God.
Let's just leap right into it. Huh?
Let's just go for it.
Come on, girlfriend.
Joe Brady sucks. He stinks. Now, I'm not going to say suck. He stinks. He's stinking as a play caller. He's letting this offense down. I don't know. In his presser, what did he say in his? I wish I would have thrown the ball more.
Really?
We do too. Sitting there at home.
That kind of hit me about the same way as listening to Josh and Dion say that they really didn't want it more than Miami. That's where I put that one.
Yeah. As fans, and that's who we are, and that's what we do. We fan about our team. And for the players on the team to say they wanted more than we did. A 2-6 or 2-7 team, I think 2-7 at the time.
They were 2-7.
Wanted it more than you. That's trying to win the AFC East. They wanted it more than you.
Rival, no less. A division rival. You can't find motivation to play at your best against a division rival. Really? Oh, I really did not want to hear that. And I don't think many fans would probably feel any different about listening to players whine about, and I don't care who they are, whining about not wanting it as much as the other team. Okay, so you're telling the truth, right? Like you feel like you're real good for telling the truth. So, okay, what does that say about you if you're not willing to put your best effort forward every game? This team right now is mentally so off.
Yeah.
And I hope, but I don't know, I hope the slap in the face that they got is a wake-up call. Because if it isn't, I don't even care if they make the playoffs.
Oh, playoffs?
Playoffs!
Playoffs. Listen. I believe Joe Brady is gone at the end of the season. And if he's not gone at the end of the season, someone's going to be gone at the end of the season. I don't know who it is. And I know we still have a lot of game left. We have a lot of season left. But that last week, and I'm the first person out of my group will give the Bills the benefit of the doubt. I will. But when I seen an presser to someone says, two people say, or I don't even know, because I stopped watching pressers because I was pissed. They wanted it more than me, wanted it more than us. So you mean you wanted that Kansas City game more than anybody because you didn't want the division more than anybody? Because right now, I don't know. The Patriots are looking like they're going to win the AFC East. You win your division, you go to the playoffs. So you're in a wild card right now. So good luck. I mean, I don't know.
Is it time for me to, because I just feel like this is the moment when you talk about Joe Brady. And I've talked about this on recent podcasts, but I have to bring this up again. If I don't see Keon Coleman in the slot this week against Tampa, I'm going to lose whatever is left of my puny little brain.
No, we can go because I was going to say, what is the biggest issue in this offense?
Right.
And right.
It's putting players not in a position to win what they're best at. Fitting a square peg into a round hole. Come on. You're ruining Keon this way. His confidence is shot, but you're not putting him in the best position to win, which is in the slot.
And my whole thing, so I had said, I've said this time and time again about Steve, oh my God, Stevie Johnson helping Keon out. And I understand the body type, position, all of that. What I'm saying is the background is basketball. And when it comes to route running, maybe Stevie Johnson can give him some pointers of, this is what I did, my shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Something, because they have a background of basketball.
Right.
I just don't understand. Maybe that's why I'm not a GM. This is why I'm not a coach. That's why I'm not an offensive coordinator. But when it's blatant and everybody is saying it, Robyn, and everybody's seen it on his college tape, where he is more productive in, and you still say, nope.
Especially when he's on the field more than any other wide receiver.
I just seen that this week too. I said, okay.
It pains me. Lord have mercy. Did they not know anything about? They know, but why do they refuse to?
You said they know.
I'm so fed up.
And we're not gonna like be poundy and bitching, because I didn't want to use that word, but it's fine. This whole episode, but get us this work with us, walk with us. We're gonna get through it. We're gonna get through it because it's frustrating.
But you have to talk about it, right?
You do.
You have to talk about what happened when your team completely lays down.
Embarrassing. Now, we've seen some embarrassing
not prepared
plays.
Mentally.
Right. We've seen some embarrassing games. But this one against a 2-7 team, and you're just like, there's no way. There's no way that the Buffalo Bills should lose to a depleted Miami Dolphins team who just fired their GM, who the last time you played him, Hill was in. Now he's not. Like, Waddle played like he had a chip on his shoulder. I don't know. Did you go down there and you was having some drinks at the bar? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know. But
oh, damn. Thank you, John.
70% of the time, Keon's on the field. So 70% of the time, he's on the field in the wrong position. He's not in a position that serves his talent. And it befuddles me that they absolutely refuse to. We're trying to figure out what's best for Keon. Well, really? I don't see it on the field.
Mm-hmm.
You're not putting him in the best place to win. He's not an outside wide receiver, period.
And he wasn't supposed to be listen,
no.
I think we all understand the fact that I don't think the Bills were prepared to get rid of Diggs. I don't think that was in the cards. So to have that one wide receiver as Diggs and have a Keon to complement that was the whole goal. Never panned out. He is gone. Now you have to change your playbook. And speaking of playbook, if I hear someone say again to me that he is holding shit back, miss me with that.
I saw that in your notes and I was like, what? Miss me with
There's
that.
not another playbook. And if there is, pull it out because this one sucks.
So maybe they save some gadget plays or something like that.
Right.
Okay, maybe. But to withhold the whole playbook changes in the playoffs? No. You play the same way that got you there.
And I get everybody wants to be the Andy Reid of holding plays, a playoff playbook, all that stuff. Everybody's not Andy Reid. If everybody could be Andy Reid, we would have like 2-3 Super Bowls right now. Like, come on, stop it, please. Like, and if you're holding plays, I mean, the plays that we're seeing, how many times have we watched a game and said, this is the same game that we seen 2 weeks ago or last week? It's the same freaking game.
Okay, so may I add to my statement about Keon?
Sure.
Why are we not throwing the ball to James Cook?
Out the backfield, yes. Or just line them up. I don't know. But they better this game. They better this game.
Something this game.
Because they are, when it comes to Tampa, we're going to talk about Tampa and our winning points. When it comes to Tampa is, they let running backs catch the ball. Like they're that's their weakness. So once we talk
we
about
better do it. You know, it also would help. It would also help Ray Davis.
Yes.
Throw the ball to Ray a little bit, get him in open space, get him, and then he gets confidence, and then from there everything starts to work. But this is why it's like there's no plan in terms of setting these players up for success.
Right,
you know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah, Shakir was on an injury report with ribs and an ankle. I don't know if he plays. And if he doesn't play, then you have the opportunity to put Keon Coleman in the slot. And don't give him a screen, okay? I'm so sick of the goddamn screens. I'm so sick of the goddamn screens. Well, let's just move on.
I'm trying to find words, okay, without swearing. And for me, that's an accomplishment.
Yeah. I swore. Anyway, so
onward.
I asked you this last week. I wanted to know, was the hype and getting up for that Kansas City game, and then to play a 2-7, 2-6, whatever they were, I don't really care. Team, would the Bills come in flat? And
we got our answer, didn't we?
Right. But I said there's no way, because this is a division game. They're going to be up to play because it's important. Little did I know.
You did.
Yeah.
They got you.
They got me.
They got you. But they got me too. And look, I understand that injuries are part of the problem on defense, because it seems like on the defensive side of the ball, the injuries, especially the defensive line, have been just absolutely horrible this year. But we're no different than any other team in terms of losing really key players. Speaking of losing key players, I just need to put this on my little shit list. Dalton Kincaid.
Oh, God.
These hamstring injuries are really, we're leading right into what we want to talk about next, right? Injuries.
Mm-hmm.
These injuries are driving me crazy. These soft tissue injuries are driving me crazy.
It's like every other game, he is out.
Yeah, that's starting to be a pattern that I don't like. Because what good is it to have, because here's my thinking. Okay, so we don't have a number one wide receiver, right? But we have Dalton Kincaid.
Now we don't even have him. Right. And yes, AJ Epinesa is back. TJ Sanders is back. Who else did you say? Yes, they signed Nicole Hartman he's going to be a specialist. or return
Well,
specialist.
then leave me with Brad Codrington.
Yeah,
Why is he even on the roster?
I don't even know why he's
in,
on the roster.
He's inactive every week.
Yeah.
If Hardman can return, then Codrington is completely expendable.
Yeah. It just seems like every time we have a game, a guy's out. You're just like, whoa, damn it. Yes, and Josh Palmer is back, and yes, and then not even that. So we seen I'm sorry, Joey Bosa. He was out there with a club.
Q-tip.
He's giving his all. Yeah,
he played
he's
really
giving
well.
his all. So it's good for him.
Yeah,
but
they were down. Oh, okay. The injury bug. We have Landon Jackson for exactly 2 plays.
Oh God. And you know what? You got to laugh and keep from melting down, right?
2 plays, he managed to stress his PCL and his LCL.
I said, you've got to be kidding me. But Robyn, let me ask you this. And thank you, John Robert. Thank you. Please like and share this. If you're on here and you haven't done it, please go to our YouTube channel and like this video. Subscribe to the channel as well.
Everybody wants to hear what we have to say, right?
Of course you do. What was I saying? Oh, Landon Jackson.
Yeah.
So they fired or let go of the strength and conditioning coach, right? The main guy. But they still kept the other guys. So you should have just said, you're all gone. And let's bring somebody else in here. Because I don't know what's going on with soft tissue injuries.
It does not speak well of this.
It doesn't.
Conditioning staff. It does not.
And this is the 2nd year in a row.
It is. And prior to that, these guys won an award just a few years ago.
Yes.
So I'm like, what happened, dudes? So yeah, it's frustrating, but especially as you pointed out, the soft tissue injuries, these are the ones that are preventable. But I am concerned, to be very honest with you. At this point, I'm really concerned about Dalton Kincaid's durability.
I am too, because it seems like this man
cannot stay healthy.
Fragile. If it's not his hamstring, it's his knee.
Oblique. Or that's the other thing.
Yeah.
He's got an oblique. Okay.
Yes.
Stop.
Robert is crazy. He has to hang his hamstring up for Santa on the fireplace.
Robert.
Oh my God, Robert.
Hamstring for Santa.
Yes. Okay. Assuming he was a good boy.
How about that? I'll loan you my hamstring.
Yeah. Okay. I think it's time. I think it's time to spill it. I hope you guys are prepared for it, because we are
for this.
Gonna prepare. We're gonna spill some tea, y'all. We're spilling it.
For me, come on, just spill that. Come on, just spill that. Spill that tea for me. Spill my dirty tea. Yeah, tell me everything. Come on, just spill that.
We are spilling the tea, guys, and
we have tea.
We have tea to spill. I know we all love our quarterback. I know we all think we know what's going on in his personal life. I'll say this for me. Josh Allen is my quarterback, and that is it. I'm focused on his play as a quarterback. I choose not to get in Josh's personal business because I really don't want Josh in mine. I don't want people in my personal business, and I choose not to get in his. So when there's people out there who are not professional people that know, right? Let me just preface that, because Robyn is. We can't diagnose someone from afar. Me, I know I can't. So when it comes to Josh's play on the field, and if it's his personal is affecting his play on the field, okay, I get it. But still, I have no right to say I think this, I think that, this is why. And because listen, if he is going through something and he needs to work it out, I'm still not going to go on Twitter and saying and doing all this stuff. I think it's just, for me, it's just, I can't do it for me. But now Robyn's going to, because Robyn is a professional. Go ahead, Robyn.
Right. And this is a touchy, it's a touchy topic. It really is, because personal things should stay personal. And in most cases that works. But when you're a celebrity, you kind of lose your right to privacy, if you will,
right? Mm-hmm.
Because it's a choice. But going into the personal details of somebody's life and supposing this and supposing that, I agree with you 100%. 100%. That, there's no room for that stuff, and there shouldn't be. Now, having said that, as a former mental health professional, I guess I still am, doesn't matter. This is a topic that there's room for discussion in terms of, I guess the best example is, we'll use your Josh Allen example. So talking about Josh's personal life and making a judgment about, well, he must not be happy at home or blah, blah, blah. That's different than what we want to see is mental health issues to be treated more like physical issues, in that there should be no shame, right? In someone being stressed, if you will, whatever. But the personal details, definitely, they need to stay out of it. But we're also hypocritical at the same time if we say, we should put all of our mental health issues out on the table and stop making it a stigma, that nobody should talk about, blah, 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 blah. On the one hand, and then on the other hand, oh no, let's not, we can't go there. So there's a balance, right?
Right.
So for what T is saying, absolutely, right? Like, it's not appropriate. And going back to the Josh example, as a professional person, and we do this all the time, that's people say, well, how can you look at somebody from a distance? Trust me, you do. You look at people from a distance, but you look at them differently as a professional. And it's reasonable to, for example, say, well, Josh just got married. He just came out of an MVP season. He's got a big load on his shoulders because he's the man in Buffalo. And all of that does create a lot of stress in a person's life. So it's appropriate to probably say, okay, something's going on with Josh, right? Like, he's not looking the same in terms of, he's on the sidelines moping and all this sort of thing. So there, his body language suggests that he's troubled. Now, what that means, I have no idea, right? Because I'm not in his head and I don't know him personally. So I am with you completely as far as social media just takes things too far.
Yeah.
Getting in people's heads and their lives.
Right. Good morning, Christopher. I just don't like, it's such a thin line, because yes, you're a public figure, and yes, you, especially with Josh, because we love him so that he took us out of the drought. He not personally took us out, but you know what I mean. He's our quarterback.
Yeah, because
we want to get so close to him, but then you're stepping over the boundaries of his family. You know what I mean? So I know for me, I'll just say for me, I do not cross the line of their personal life, because it's personal. It's personal for me, because I wouldn't want it done to me.
No.
And that's just me. That's just me.
But that's understandable. And you can, and that's the point. You can still bring up subjects, but you don't have to do it in a way that's personal,
Right.
right? You don't have to do it in a way that's inappropriate, I guess,
Right.
basically. That's
Right.
my
Yeah,
timeline.
great example. Great. That's good. And we'll just
We'll leave it at that.
We'll definitely leave it at that. Robyn, why can't we tackle?
Oh my God. That is so frustrating, isn't it?
Oh God, that one with A-Chain, I counted it. It was like
I
3.
lost my mind.
3
What?
missed tackles on that freaking on
It
that
was
play.
bad. It was bad.
It was bad. It was bad. And you can't practice tackling during the season because they don't want to do it. So
Well,
your
yeah.
only time that you tackle is during preseason and training camp. So
Well, I would say that they need to go back to the fundamentals on a lot of issues.
mhm.
Getting back to working their craft, because apparently they've been reading the headlines too much about how they're going to be a Super Bowl team this year. And I guess they figure they can just clock in and they can beat, Miami, nothing. Okay.
Right.
We're not going
Right.
to take this game seriously. And BS. I hear people talk about, well, they're professional football players. They're all motivated. Hell no, they aren't. I know a lot of professional people too, and it doesn't, not just football players, but professional people too, who bring their problems at home to work and all that kind of stuff. So, leave me at the door.
Yeah.
Leave me at the door with that stuff.
Okay. So Brian Dable was fired by the Giants, and I've seen a lot of people say, bring him back. And we had this discussion before we came on that Robyn stated that, they mend ties and stuff like that. And I'm on the other side of that. I just don't think, and we agree with this, that 2 alphas can't fit in the same room. I just believe that Sean McDermott is the alpha in the room. And I don't know if Brian Dable can play small for Sean McDermott because he's an alpha as well. But we've seen Brian Dable. Here's the thing that kills me also too. Josh Allen. If Brian Dable was on this team and Josh Allen is over there moping the way he was, and that's the only thing that gets me when it comes to Josh and moping and stuff. I can't, it bothers me, but I don't really go on social media and say, what the freak is wrong with my quarterback? Don't do it. I'm just like, bro, you can't do that. You can't do that. Brian Dable would have been over there and like, get your head out of here. You know what I'm saying? So
He would have.
I miss that about him. And I don't know if he's going to be here for that. And I wish he would. What's your thoughts, Robyn?
Well, as far as I think everything you said is right on. And you do have to wonder about the state of the relationship between Daboll and McDermott. And I'll back up the train a little bit and just say that if we look over the course of Sean McDermott's career as a head coach in Buffalo, he's had a rocky history with OCs.
Mm-hmm.
Dennison was his first in his rookie year. He was gone after that. And then we move on and on and on, We
had Leslie Frazier here, who is well respected in the NFL talks, and you couldn't get it together with him. There's a problem, and the common denominator is you.
It is. And this is where I think Sean McDermott needs to look inside of himself.
And do some reflection, self-reflection.
Self-scouting. He always talks about it, right?
I know, right? Self-scouting. Yeah. Now, Robyn, I'm telling you all of that stuff. And again, I'm the one who was just like, no, guys, hold on. I'm teetering teetering to the, we got to get this guy out of here. Like, and I don't want to be that.
Right.
But he's going to be 30 next year. And I'm not a fan who's like, you're dwelling his talent away. Josh Allen's telling you. I'm not that. I'm not that person, because we don't know. This is not the best that we've seen Josh. This is not. He has a few more years left, but I know it won't happen. Brian Dable will not come, because Josh Allen has more years than Joe Brady as a OC, as being in the rooms. Josh needs someone with experience. You can't have a 1, 2, 3 year experience as an OC and tell this guy, I don't know, Robyn. I'm so, if you don't know, I'm frustrated.
Yeah, we understand.
I hate to see my team this way, because I know they're a better team than this.
Well, we're going to find out, because if this little slap in the face didn't do the job, then I don't even want them in the playoffs. If that's the case, I mean,
they're not even gonna make it in the playoffs.
John Roberts says more to do with Leslie Frazier because he's still not in football. That could be, that could be. But if you look over Sean McDermott's history with offensive coordinators, it isn't that good.
But so, I get what you're saying, but I don't know if it's a choice. Maybe he was burnt out. We don't know why Leslie Frazier is not in football right now.
Yeah, he's not a spring chicken.
Yeah, he's not. And what Sandra said, Josh Allen looks like the way he looked when Ken Dorsey was OC. And I want to say, we both said, he needs his family around. He needs a haircut. And what happened? He went and got his haircut, and his family was around him. I'm not saying that was the reason why he played better. But when you rally around someone and say, hey, it's okay to be not okay.
Exactly.
And look at yourself. Get yourself a haircut. You know what I mean?
Spice it up.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're just spitting out here. And we have to move on, because I think we all need to talk about, where is it? I'm trying to find it, our winning points, because they have a game coming up.
Exactly.
And it's important. It's important.
It's a big one.
Let's talk about it.
Everyone's a winner, baby. That's the truth. Being for you is such a thrill.
Everyone's a winner, baby.
Everybody's a winner.
Except us.
Winning points when it comes to this Tampa game. Robyn, what do you think they need to do?
Well, I've said before, so I'll reiterate, they need to put Keon in the slot. They need to throw the ball to the running backs. I believe it was John that mentioned earlier that Ty Johnson's only had like 3 receptions or something like that all season. We need to utilize that part of our game more. And we have to hope, because this is something we haven't talked about yet, and I wanted to get your feedback about it too. We have to hope that TJ Sanders is coming back this week, and we have to hope that some stuff is starting to settle in for him, because I didn't think he looked so hot before he got injured.
Me neither. And everybody, Bills Mafia is like, well, TJ Sanders coming back. But TJ Sanders didn't look great his first few games when he played. So I'm not holding my breath with TJ Sanders. I'm not holding my breath with the guy they just signed. Morgan Fox, is that his name?
Yeah, Morgan Fox. And McCole Hardman, to me.
Not holding my breath either.
Okay. But you know what? You either need him or Brad Codrington, but you don't need both.
Both. Right. Exactly.
It's a waste of a roster spot if they're keeping 2 returners. It is.
I'm with you.
Because our special teams hasn't been all that special this year either. No. And so I'm hoping that this coordinator can get their act together next year, but it's an issue.
John said that Josh looks more relaxed in shotgun.
He does.
Josh has stated before that he doesn't like to be under center. So hopefully sometimes just listen to the quarterback and where he feels comfortable. Like, I don't understand, like when Brady was first here or first introduced to the offense, he said this is Josh's offense.
Mm-hmm.
But it just seems like to me that now he's like, no, it's mine. It's my offense. It's going to do what I said.
So Robert's asking, what are the keys to victory? Like I said before, they have to be able to run the ball.
Yes.
And they have to involve the running backs in the passing game. Thank you.
And not even that. What's up with Dawson Knox? I mean, he's getting paid all this money. He needs to step up. Like, I don't know. He became a missing piece. I get that this offense now is more about blocking and all this and getting everybody open and running the routes to get these guys open. But also, too, I think we are going away from what got them there. And I don't know. I'm so confused with this offense. It's just, it looks so hard when you watch it on TV and when you watch it back in all 22, it looks so difficult for these guys to get open. It does.
It does.
It looks chunky, clunky, whatever word you want to say. It looks difficult.
One-dimensional. That's what happens. And no opponent respects our passing game.
No, they're not afraid. They'll just drop back and say, Josh, I dare you to throw it. Josh. Yeah. Yes. Josh, I dare you to throw that, Josh. I'm going to pick it off.
You know, and Josh used to be much better at burning teams when they blitzed.
Yeah, what happened with that, Robyn?
I don't know, but it's noticeable, isn't it?
It's a copycat league, and they're going to blitz. Tampa is one of the highest blitzing teams.
They're going to blitz the shit out of him.
They're going to blitz the shit out of him. And also, Tampa has never won a regular season game in Buffalo.
Well, let's make that streak continue.
You know what the difference is between wins and losses? Losses. Yes. Turnovers. And you know how many the Bills got? 8.
Oh God, are we last in the league? We should be.
I think we are. But when we turn the ball over, we win.
We do, but you know who's not
normally
on defense? It's driving me crazy. Is what are we doing, Terrell Bernard? What are we doing?
Oh, can we talk about Terrell Bernard?
If you can't play, then for God's sakes, find somebody who can.
Yeah.
He looks terrible.
I think so. So he was asked about that. The one presser I did see was Bobby Babbage, and I listened and I was like, yeah, I can't. Terrell Bernard is hurt. All right.
Clearly.
And I know you can't get him out of there. Or maybe you can. And if we put Dorian in there, then he's hurt. And he looks it. He looks slow. He looks like he's not reading any. It just looks bad. It looks bad.
The linebackers look terrible.
Yeah.
We're missing Shaq Thompson.
He's back. He's back off of. Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Well, let him play middle linebacker and
he practiced full this week. He practiced full this week. So I'm expecting him to play. I am. So guys, I don't care about Mac Hollins. No disrespect to y'all in the comments. I'm not glad that Mac Hollins is having a good season over in New England. Did I think that Mac Hollins would be the piece that the Bills needed to be all right in this offense? And here's the thing about this. I think Josh does not trust his wide receivers. And the one person he did trust was Josh Palmer, and he's been out. And the one guy that he trusted last year was Mac Hollins. So if you're saying that we miss Mac Hollins because of the trust factor, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'll give you that. But I don't think that this offense is missing a Mac Hollins because it's not capable of thriving, if I'm saying it right. I don't know.
If Dalton Kincaid is not in a game, then they don't have a quote number one wide receiver, because that's basically what Kincaid is when he's healthy and he's on the field. But he's not, like Christopher said, Kincaid was trusted until he got hurt, and that's
right.
true.
That's true. Josh Allen trusts two people on this, or three. Dalton Kincaid, Shakir, and James Cook. That is it.
Yeah, but he's not throwing the ball to James enough.
Right. I mean, he's handing it off. And once they establish and shut down that run, what do you have? You have nothing. You have a Dalton Kincaid. Now he's out. Then who you have? You have the Shakir, and you give him
I know.
the screen. And then if they shut that down, what do you have? Josh Allen held the ball for, was it 4 seconds at last? 4 seconds, Robyn. And I know we were supposed to be on the winning points, but we went backwards. Kill us.
So what? Aside from the fact that it's true, all of this is true in terms of how it applies to this Tampa game, because they have got to play harder than the other team.
Yeah, because that's what they said. It's not us saying it. Play harder than the other team. No, they said that. They wanted it more. So want it more this game. How about that? Because your future of the AFC East to get the division, I don't know, unless the Patriots lose and their schedule is
unless Drake May gets injured, I don't see it.
And we don't wish that at all.
We're
not wishing that at all. But let me ask you this before we get out of here.
What do you want to ask?
Do you think this is a must-win for the Bills? Must-win game for the Bills?
Yep. I do.
Yeah.
After that embarrassment, they had better come back and show us something.
Yeah, I'm with you. I don't think this is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's an interconference game, so it doesn't count very much in terms of that. But total wins, we still want to try to keep up. And Tampa is a good team. Tampa,
yeah. They're going through their own stuff too. You know, Baker Mayfield has an oblique and he has a knee injury. I don't think their running back is going to play. I'm sorry. Go.
No, I was just going to say Baker Mayfield is a lot like Josh in that he'll play until he drops.
Can't. Right. Absolutely. I mean, I think
Moore needs to be used more often. I agree with that. You signed him. Why aren't you using him? But
again, if your quarterback doesn't trust your wide receivers, it starts there. It starts with it. Ultimately, everything starts with Joe Brady, Josh Allen.
Yep.
You know? So, guys, thank you for listening to us.
Blabber. We blabber.
Blah, blah, blah. And we needed it. And we are always grateful that you guys come in here and listen to us
and hang out with us.
Yes, and hang out with us. We appreciate it. But we're going to get out of here because I think we've talked enough. Yes. So thank you guys for always showing up. This is Tea Time with Robyn. We are out. But, before we get out of here, we're always going to say, go Bills.
Go Bills. Love
you
guys.
Peace out.